I really don't know what to say in this video. Like, honestly, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to keep my thoughts around this, man. I've been an emotional wreck this whole night. This whole night I've been an emotional wreck. And then this news has really thrown me off. But man, I just want to say first off, thank you, Roman. And as well, get well soon, Roman Reigns. You're one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers. I think you're one of the better wrestlers that have come along in some time. Yeah, is Roman Reigns a little bit over pushed or shoved down our throats? Yeah, he is. Is he the best of all time? That's up to your personal preference, but I say no. But did he entertain me? Hell yes. Roman Reigns, the cockfist, the big dog, always entertained Chase Oliver. He's one of the reasons why I'm still a wrestling fan to this day. I remember in 2014, I was about done with this company. John Cena was burying Bray Wyatt. Freaking Daniel Bryan beat Triple H at WrestleMania. Undertaker's streak ended and all that other crap. And then all of a sudden, Roman Reigns was being pushed as a singles wrestler in that summer. And I was like, oh man, I love it. And then all these other people were like, oh, Roman's being pushed. And they were crying about it. And I was like, man, we're probably getting a new star. This is the one guy that could actually have a chance to beat Cena. And y'all crying about this. And, I always supported Roman. When everyone was turning their backs and jumping off the Roman bandwagon, I stood on the bandwagon. And soon when the bandwagon just became a fan, just a regular fanhood, I still stayed a fan. I will believe that. Roman Reigns gave me one of my personal favorite WrestleMania matches ever at WrestleMania 31 with Brock Lesnar. That match is awesome. That match killed the house. Everyone thought that match was going to be trash, and you know what the big dog did? The big dog did what the big dog does best, and that's fucking deliver. When it comes to Roman Reigns, man, it's just like, that's the thing about this guy. Roman Reigns, for me, has always been a reliable source of entertainment and just value, for me at least as a wrestling fan. As a content creator, he's also been very helpful, because anytime you do a Roman Reigns video, you know people are going to watch it, people are going to have a reaction to it no matter what, good, bad, or otherwise. But like, Roman Reigns has always been a source of entertainment for me. Source of many long wrestling debates with other people. Roman Reigns has just been someone that, has just been so good to us as a wrestling community, because he's provided an avenue not just for, people to like voice their opinions, but for us to, argue and debate his value, his stature, whatever you want to do. But I feel like as a wrestling community, we can all agree that we're all rooting for Roman Reigns to kick the ass of leukemia, give that shit a big old Superman punch, do a ooh-wah and a spear, and be healthy so he can be back on our screens again. Because you know what, man? When he comes back, I'm going to be crying so hard, just like I did in 2002 when Triple H came back and stuff. But this one's going to be a lot more, because I know that Roman Reigns survived something. I know that Roman Reigns battled for something, and it's just going to be something. And you know what? If you don't want to be happy when he comes back, that's your business. But for me personally, man, I'm going to be happy, man, because Roman Reigns has always been a guy that has always provided me entertainment week in and week out. I haven't always been a fan with how WWE has used him. I haven't always been like, oh yeah, WWE has used him right. I've always been one of the more fair Roman Reigns fans here on YouTube or when talking about him. But when it comes down to it, when it comes to watching someone and watching someone wrestle, that was a guy I always liked watching wrestle. I would never complain when Roman Reigns was with a good opponent and a good match. I said, this is going to be a killer match because Roman Reigns is a good wrestler. Always liked Roman Reigns, man. He kept me into this company. He has one of my personal favorite WrestleMania matches. He has one of my favorite matches I've ever seen live between him and Cena at Staples Center. No Mercy, man. Like, oh, I remember that crowd was so fucking amped during that match, dude. Like, oh. He had the crowd for a minute during that match, but man, dude, they were so amped. And just knowing that this guy won't be there next week, and it's just crazy to me. And it's not because of an injury where it's like, well, I know he's going to come back in like 6 months, so it's going to be okay. it's going to be like, we don't know when it's going to be, man. Like, we don't know. We just don't know. And that's the worst part, man. I know he said tonight it's not a retirement, man, but it's just hard, man. It's just hard to accept, especially when you have one of your favorite wrestlers that actually provides you with an escape and lets you live like vicariously through him for what he does as an entertainer. It's hard. It's hard for you to like realize like, man, dude, this guy ain't gonna be here, and we don't know how long. Normally when someone's injured, we know like, oh, they're gone for like 8 months or so and stuff like that. But for us, yeah, we don't know how long they're gonna be here, how long he's gonna be. So yeah, it's a bummer. Thank you, Roman. Get well soon, Roman. I'm gonna miss you. I know the WWE Universe, the IWC, the YWC, Twitter, they're gonna miss you too, man. Just don't make it too long, man. Just don't make it too long.